Hello, Princeton Elementary staff and parents. I'm J.D. Orwig, the superintendent of Princeton 115, and I wanted to get out another video newsletter of some events to be thinking about as we close out this school year. I would anticipate one more video newsletter before the end of the school year with some information relative to summer planning. However, if that's not needed, there will certainly be one I push out to all of you at the end of summer break to really kick off some information for the start of the 25-26 school year. Speaking of next school year, I wanted to start today by communicating some basic information about registering your students for next school year. As most of you may recall, and for those of you who are new to our district, last year the district went to an online registration process for the first time. There were certainly some glitches, as expected, when rolling out a new process like that. But with your patience, thank you, the district was able to get that registration process eventually completed. We are going to tweak the process a little bit more this summer to hopefully make it easier for both you and us. And one of those things I wanted to communicate with you right away was that we will be asking parents to have the registration process complete by July 18th, 2025. We're kind of setting a deadline for it. That July 18th, 2025 deadline serves a couple of purposes. Number one, inevitably there might be some additional glitches to work through with this relatively new process. And this gives district office staff more time to correct those as it might relate to your child's registration. Secondly, having district students register earlier allows staff members working behind the scenes to actually roster students in some of the supplemental curriculum programs before the school year starts. Now let me explain that. As you as parents probably know, students nowadays don't just work each school year from traditional textbooks and traditional materials. They also work from supplementary computer programs. You might have heard your child speak about things such as Accelerated Reader, IXL Math, programs like that. Programs that are beneficial to have ready for the teachers, for the students, for use on day one of a school year. We have found that this type of rostering of students within those programs is challenging to have ready for day one when the registration process has lingered closer to the first day of school. We hope that having that registration deadline of July 18th, 2025 will assist in the timeliness of that process. There will certainly be some more reminders pushed out about this deadline, but it is a date that you could certainly put in your calendars now. Speaking of dates, for those of you who are interested or involved with the 8th grade graduation ceremony this year, we can officially announce that 8th grade graduation will take place this year on May 22nd at 7 o'clock p.m. at Prouty Gymnasium at Princeton High School. I'll repeat that for you. Again, May 22nd, 7 o'clock p.m. at Prouty Gymnasium, Princeton High School. Lastly, again in the area of dates, the PES Board of Education approved the 25-26 calendar at the February regular meeting of the Board of Education. As is done annually, you will see a very comprehensive look at events associated with next year and future communications. But I want to give you some basic information today. Number one, the first day of attendance for next school year, again, the 2025-2026 school year, will be Wednesday, August 20th with a 2 o'clock dismissal. Again, Wednesday, August 20th with a 2 o'clock dismissal. Now, you will notice in the community that Princeton High School students in town will start the day prior. Now, this is due to the fact that our district takes 2 days at the beginning of the year for Teachers Institute. Princeton High School staff take 1. So technically, Princeton High School students will start on the 19th. PES students will start on the 20th. Again, please don't let that confuse you, especially if you have kiddos that go between both districts in the summer. Secondly, regarding that, the Christmas holiday break, if you want to get something on your calendars early, will kick off with a 2 o'clock dismissal on Friday, December 19th next school year, with school resuming on Monday, January 5th, 2026. Spring break next year will be kicking off with a 2 o'clock dismissal on Thursday, April 2nd, with school resuming on Monday, April 13th, 2026. The last day of student attendance right now for next year is scheduled for Thursday, May 28th at 2 o'clock. Again, we've learned that parents like to get these dates on their calendars as soon as possible to plan for family trips and things of that such. I hope those dates can provide some early scheduling for you and your families. If I don't see you or talk to you again soon, have a great spring break this year and a great finish to the 24-25 school year. Thank you.